Hey guys, welcome to my channel Soumya's Book Station. I'm Soumya. If you like my videos, please like and share them and subscribe to my channel. So guys, as you know, I'm not the one for idle chit chat before my video begins, but today I do want to say a few things. Fact is that a lot of you guys have been asking me to film a bookshare tour video and post it, but I have not been able to do that till now. But the thing is that a bookshare tour video takes a lot of time to film, and there's construction going right outside my house and I don't know how long it will take. So this is just to tell you that I'll definitely film a bookshare tour video and I'll try to post it as soon as possible. In case you want to connect with me on Instagram, then please connect with me on the Instagram handle that is appearing on the screen, because I am actually active on that. I opened 2 Instagram accounts originally, but I don't know why. In today's video, I am going to talk about 7 such books by Indian authors that I really love, and these books I recommend highly. The Palace of Illusions by Chitra Banerjee Divakaruni. This is a retelling of the Indian epic Mahabharata from the perspective of Draupadi. I just love this book because this book is magnificently written, because of the fact that Draupadi's voice is so strong and so caustic sometimes, and how she's always rebelling against the ways that she has been confined to because of being a woman. That was so amazing to read, guys. And there's this line in the blurb of this book which I just love. It's a deeply human story about a woman born into a man's world. That's exactly what this book is. Draupadi's transition from being a naive and a hesitant girl to becoming a strong, formidable woman is just commendable, guys. And the fact that this epic never ceases to impart timeless wisdom is there, of course. And if you are somebody who hasn't read this book and is looking for a book with a very strong female protagonist, please don't even think about it, go for this book. Train to Pakistan by Khushwant Singh. This is a story set in 1947, that is during the time of partition, and this story is set in a village in Punjab, which is an isolated village called Mano Majra on the border of India and Pakistan. In this particular village, Sikhs and Muslims live peacefully. So guys, I think it's highly unlikely for any Indian to be not interested in the events of partition, and this is although a fictional account, but it is very painfully realistic. That is what I want to say about this book. It talks about the horrors of partition and how, despite the peace that was there in the village of Mano Majra, how it got disrupted due to partition, and the lives of people, it was turned upside down because of that. This is a very gripping and a dark tale, and I believe a must read for all Indians. The Lowland by Jhumpa Lahiri. This book is the winner of the Pulitzer Prize as well. This is a story about 2 brothers, Subhash and Udayan Mitra. They both grew up in Calcutta, and although when they were born they were just 15 minutes apart, but nature-wise these 2 brothers are complete opposites. Whereas Udayan is politically inclined and has a charismatic personality, Subhash on the other hand is a quiet person. He is reserved and is a dutiful son. What happens is that Subhash goes to America and Udayan stays back in Calcutta. But when tragedy strikes, Subhash has to come back from America and take care of the mess that Udayan kind of created. And there is this one woman named Gauri who binds both these brothers. So this is a story about Subhash's, Udayan's and Gauri's life, and also a revolution that was stirring in the country. This book is, again, I'm going to say, very gripping, has a very dark undertone, but is one of those books which you pick up and are not able to put down until you finish reading it. The Great Indian Novels by Shashi Tharoor. This is a satirical retelling of the Indian epic Mahabharata as India's independence movement. Guys, in this book, the figures from Indian history turn into mythological characters. This is one of the best books that I've ever read, and I will highly recommend this book to everybody. This book is so high on sarcasm, it's full of ironies, it's so intelligent, and you are going to laugh every now and then when you read this book. And there are so many references in this book that are just pure genius. The God of Small Things by Arundhati Roy. Guys, this book won the Booker Prize in 1997. This book has a lot of underlying themes. It's a story about 2 twins, Esthapin and Rahil, and this story is based in Kerala. And as I said, it has a lot of themes. It has the theme of caste system, social discrimination, there is betrayal, and whatever things are forbidden by society. Like there is one particular sentence or expression, as you can say, that has been used pretty frequently in this book, that who should be loved and how much. Like how society is always putting restrictions on how a person should behave, and how so many people are just innocent victims to this vicious thinking of the society. This is what this book talks about. It's a work of fiction, but the issues that this book has raised are indeed, unfortunately, very real, guys. And this is again a very emotional kind of a book. Battle for Bitola by Anuja Chauhan. This book was such a pleasant surprise for me, because when I picked it up I was not expecting it to be good, guys, because it's related to politics. The background is politics. Two political parties are contesting, and it's basically a story about the main candidates of these two parties. One of them is Jeannie Pandey, the other one is Zain Altaf Khan. It's about their chemistry and the romance and the spark that goes on between them, and the kind of love-hate relationship that they share amidst the political tension. This is one hilarious book, The Room on the Roof by Ruskin Bond. This book is the winner of George Llewellyn Rhys Prize. Guys, Ruskin Bond is an Indian author of British descent. This is a story about an Anglo-Indian boy who's 16 years old. His name is Rusty, and his adventures with his Indian friends. This is a story about hope, friendship and love. It celebrates the fact that if you endure despite the troubles that life throws your ways, you always emerge triumphant. This is one of those books which is heartwarming, is written simply, yet the writing style is so charming that this book stays with you long after you have finished reading it. In case you want to get your hands on any of these books that I talked about, I'll leave the links in the description. So guys, I'm definitely going to make a part 2 for this video. That is when I would have read at least 7 more Indian books that I love. Till then, this is going to be there. Do let me know in the comment section which Indian books you love and which Indian books you plan on reading. I would love to know that. So that was it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching it. If you want to connect with me on my social media, then the links are in the description box. I'll be back with my next video super soon. Bye.